What is happening, guys? Goldie Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with some Nintendo Switch handheld gameplay. These are all captured from Nintendo's basically handheld recording capture. It was almost impossible and it looked crappy to record the screen. So this is the handheld gameplay from the internal capture, so it can actually display the correct resolution in handheld mode instead of me recording the screen and or me putting on dock mode and trying to record, because that's not the same. It upscales the resolution from the dock. If you know a thing or two about the Switch, visitation and stuff are a little worse than on the dock version. Obviously, I don't know if it's scaled down to like 540p or 540p. I'm assuming it's like 540p resolution. Not 100% sure, but it runs at a pretty stable frame rate at about 30 frames per second. For the most part, from what I've experienced, it's hard going from 30 to 60, but visuals look pretty good in the starting area. When we go to the snowy portions or any other sunlight district in game, that's where the resolution starts to fail quite phenomenally, actually. And we got a lot of like walking around and kind of just gameplay of me just running around and just trying to adventure, showing you guys actually what the gameplay feels like on the Switch. It is also almost weird playing on the Joy-Cons. It's different than a Pro Controller. It's just more spread out. Your hands aren't together. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, honestly. And it's just weird. So, as you can see on the inside, there's a lot of weird textures, kind of smudgy, blurriness, just really ragged or sharp edges. And there's just a lot going on here in terms of smudginess, but it's not bad when you're inside of buildings, though. It's mainly like outdoor environments, which is most, like, probably I would say 90% of the game, honestly. It's more than what it should be. 90% is a lot. But yeah, other than that, your character's resolution looks pretty decent in terms of that. Aim down sights run really well, and there's a lot of looting, and everything is very responsive. Just outdoors is not the best experience of all time. There is a lot of audio things that are improved in handheld mode. Whenever I docked it, I could only feel like I could hear out of my right ear. Not sure why this is when you dock it. I'm not sure, or maybe it's just the headsets when you're plugging it in. I'm not 100% sure on why this works this way. At least this could just be a glitch on my end and not necessarily the game's fault. But, yeah, it's just weird. See, like, the trees and everything just seems kind of blurry, pixelated. Like, it's kind of like a static effect, like film grain or something on trees. It's just very interesting in terms of, like, handheld. I wish they would have... It's in closed beta, so this is bound to change in the future. I'm just addressing this currently at the current state of the game. A lot of blurriness, a lot of like film grain looking on objects like vegetation and whatnot. There are sharp edges. It's the Switch, so everything's probably switched or turned down to low. But there is no graphical settings to change any of this stuff. So that's the thing I'm trying to get at, is if there was a PC release, you could probably be able to set the settings differently. And I was just kind of admiring some of the smaller details they put into this game. They really worked really hard. And I've just been continuously playing this game and admiring everything that you can take on the go. Especially this game is, like I said, it is on the go. And shooting on the Joy-Cons is a little interesting. Kind of more difficult than I imagined. I do manage to get some kills here in a little bit, so just stay tuned to that gameplay. And yeah, like this is probably the best part here, this bridge little section of the map. It's actually very, very crisp. Not looking at any trees, obviously. But other than that, like, everything seems to run pretty well in certain parts. That's like I'm saying. If you're not in certain areas, sometimes they load differently, sometimes they look a little bit differently, and it just runs interesting. Not to say it looks bad. It does kind of look bad in certain sections, but like I said, when you're inside here, these graphics just are outstanding. And I hear some people running around inside here, so I'm going to go get my first kill of the whole video almost 5 minutes in. Yeah, like I said, all capture from the internal recording software from the Nintendo Switch. This is on the first version, and there's no different graphical settings. I don't know about the Switch Lite, if those are improved. I highly doubt it. But if it is improved, show you guys some Switch Lite gameplay. If you guys could post that or leave me a link to it, let me know. I'd be really cool to check that stuff out. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay video for the rest. Just showing you guys a little bit of the graphical settings, gameplay, and frames per second, all that stuff without my voice telling you exactly what you're seeing. So I'm going to lay these two guys out, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching. This is the COD Black Ops Kid signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Always be aware of the nearest exits in case you need to escape quickly. Whoever has the airdrop will be tracked. This gives you a chance to track them down.